Well, hello,
Hello,
Melinda.
Melinda's. $10 no
Hi,
Patreon,
everybody.
Melinda's. Hey, everybody.
Well, we here at VCR Party have our finger on the pulse of current events,
hmm
and that's why we decided to come up with a pertinent video for these times we're living in, a video about goat husbandry. Um,
See, I thought it was
literally,
because Aaron Rodgers is going on to the playoffs and he's a modern GOAT. So there's our timely time.
oh, sure.
We'll
Okay,
never
good.
get to the events that happened the last couple days. We don't have videos for that.
All right, now I
But
can feel comfortable doing it as long as we have a tie-in to something.
exactly.
This is a video where you're Joe. You're not in the office, neither am I, so I don't have it in front of me. But it's a video called "The Modern Goat," and I can't even remember where we got this one. It's in our
No,
animals section.
you got it in from the Letterman.
That's right.
Yeah, from the
Yeah, it
Letterman
was part
tapes.
of the Letterman collection. I thought it was, yeah. So yeah, the Letterman show is getting rid of its a collection of Dave's video collection, which is a comedy bit on the show. They gave us all their tapes. I don't think they ever featured this one, but it was called The Modern Goat, and I watched it. And a couple things about it. One, the guy who hosts it, Randy Atkins, he's from Florida, but he has the weirdest accent.
Yeah.
Like the way he says goat,
Wait, where's he from?
Florida.
Oh, I thought he was from California. Because
I
the way
thought
he
so
says
too.
modern goat, it sounds like a 1980s California dude, like
Valley
surfer.
Girl, yeah. He might be from there, but he does. He's based in Florida, I think,
Okay.
according to the tape. The other thing is there's a theme song. They only had one song play for everything, except for the credits has a different song, and it plays. I kept every time it plays in the video, which is cut down from about 45 minutes to about 16. But I kept every instance of the song in there, so you can see how how mind-numbing it is. And the other thing is, like a lot of pet videos we find, like or animal videos, they just don't seem to be like that pleasant animals to own. I don't think they make a strong case for having goats.
It's like the ferret video, like ferret
Yeah,
fundamentals, and it just looks like a terrible animal to own.
a lot of work.
The other thing that I remember from this video, and I'm excited about because I haven't seen it. You edited this
Yeah,
when you did Dave's video
yeah.
collection, so I haven't seen much of this one. The thing that I remember you telling me about it though was that it's a flub factory. That this guy flubs a lot, and he
He
warns
does.
you at the beginning that he's going to be flubbing.
He says it many times that he's not an actor. It's like, hey, don't worry, Randy. Nobody was mistaking you for one. But
And
yeah,
you don't have to say that either, Randy.
no,
Like,
we just
not
we get it.
expecting we bought the Modern Goat video. We're not expecting much.
So there is some goat information in here, and maybe I don't know. Our friend JC has goats, doesn't he?
Yeah, should we bring him on?
Yeah, see if he wants to come watch the Modern Goat. Yeah,
Okay.
but in the meantime, I'll hit play on this.
Okay.
You might also appreciate the music.
Hold on. Let's see if we can get him on. Hold on.
Okay, just want to note that there's an FBI warning at the
Okay.
beginning of this Modern Goat tape. It's unlawful to make copies of this tape. If you need extra copies, please call our office at 904-454-1000.
Call it while we're waiting for J-Man too.
Okay. Bazingas.
Wow, I can't believe it's still ringing.
I know.
How old would Randy be at this point? Probably in the 60s.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice
there's a
message
message.
system.
An automatic-
90445410007
An automatic goat.
is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Give him your number.
Hey, this is Nick from VCR Party. Just calling for an extra copy of Modern Goat. Probably your 10th call of the day. My number's, well, I'll call you back with that. All right, bye. I mean, you're $10 patrons, but you don't just get the number.
I would have bleeped it out. I
Yeah,
would've bleeped out your number.
yeah. If I was in charge of editing, I would have given it. But
Yeah.
it's JC, everybody.
The J-Man's here. Hey, you guys.
Hey guys,
Yeah, you might remember the J-Man from Coffee with a Side of Laughs during our big bad webinar back in, what was it, last summer? We did that.
Yep.
And J-Man did Coffee with a Side of Laughs that brought the house down. So welcome, J-Man, to watch the Modern Goat with us. You have
I'm
Modern
excited.
Goats.
I know that's why you had me on, but I actually have sheep. But
Just say
same
goats.
animal, basically.
It's basically the
yeah,
same thing.
same animal.
I saw the picture.
Same
They look
animal.
like goats.
I used to have goats, but we sold them to a dairy,
Oh,
so they're getting milked right now. They're getting milked. Hard.
Well, they talk about all kinds of different goats and dairy goats and meat goats in here, and I think you like the song. I think you like the goat information.
Well,
Oh, there's a song.
you're a musician too, and you like nice things. and so this is like slam dunk J-Man style.
Did I make this video?
You might have. I think you
It's
did.
starting to sound like I did.
We'll check the credits at the end.
Let's see. Okay, here's the modern goat. Yeah,
It's a great fun.
you're gonna hear it about 7 more times.
Cool transitions. Jeez, that's what you got.
Yeah, those are actually sheep, not goats. So everybody's confused.
Directed by J-Man. Look how slow this is.
Take a lot of time to read.
Any misspellings?
Responsible is right.
Working hard.
I mean, it's all caps. It's not the easiest thing to read.
Fencing techniques.
Fencing techniques.
Yep.
Yep.
Techniques is misspelled, yeah.
It's like the record player.
Because traffic accidents.
What?
The goats can cause traffic. They have a tendency to wander and cause. They're just making it sound like a miserable animal right off the bat.
there's a
They
goat.
can cause property damage, traffic accidents.
Just don't get a goat. That's what it's gonna say. You can probably
Thousands
not get a
of
goat.
human deaths a year thanks to goat accidents.
Yeah, goats
Right.
cause
Number
more.
one cause of highway fatalities.
Yep,
Goat.
more
Now,
so than drunk driving, more so than
Are the traffic accidents
distracted
from,
driving.
from them actually driving the cars, or is it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. That's what I was wondering.
They're terrible drivers.
What do you think of the song so far?
It's complex. You know, it keeps changing. That's what I liked about it.
You'll have more time to really ruminate.
Hi, welcome. My name's Randy Atkins, producer of this video, The Modern Goat. I'll also be your host and guide throughout this tape as we explore the wonderful world of goats. But before we get started, there's something I'd like to say. First of all, this is a guerrilla video, also known as a
Wait, I
how-to
thought it was a
tape or a
goat
special
video,
interest
but-
video.
Gorilla video. I think I got the wrong tape here, Randy.
This guy's office looks exactly like both of our offices, just like nothing but video equipment and tapes.
Yeah, you probably have a guitar somewhere in the back.
Yeah, I have
and-
a guitar on the wall too. Yeah.
I like the clapper that he
Oh.
has over there too. That's great. No,
Oh, yeah.
J-Man, are you sure that you're not
Now he's
Randy
in the
Atkins?
video, in case you couldn't tell.
J-Man, are you Randy Atkins?
Mhm.
Do you think you might be?
Randy J-Man
Sure,
Atkins.
dude. Of course I'm Randy
What?
Atkins, bro.
To the modern goat, I want you to know that I play guitar.
Yeah.
Look at those
It's like
pneumatics.
Most guitar experts keep their guitar on their wall so they can grab it and play it at any time.
Easy
That's
access.
good.
Yep.
I was surprised that he had hardcore pornography on his monitors in the back. He didn't even check.
Yeah, he forgot. You're
Producer
always
of
editing.
Video, The Modern Goat.
The modern goat.
I'll also be your host and guide throughout this tape as we explore the wonderful world of goats. But before we get started, there's something I'd like to say. First of all, this is a guerrilla video, also known as a how-to tape or a special interest video. Okay, what guerrilla video means is I'm not some fancy pants actor, I'm a real person. And guerrilla video means real people on both sides of the camera. As such, I'll stutter from time to time, trip over a few of my words, and not
so.
be as smooth as some of the polished acts or
I see it
actors you
most-
see on TV. But I'm not trying to compete with TV. I'm trying to bring you real-world information you can use in a real world. You know, this videotape may be a step or two below a low-budget production, but don't let that fool you. The information on this videotape is valuable and can save you lots of time and money.
Yeah,
J-Man, so you kind of live on a farm, like you right? I mean, like what's your situation? Because you do have chickens there and guinea fowl.
It's like a hobby farm, yeah. I mean, we're not commercial farmers, but we have a lot of animals.
But I know that you
We have
haven't.
pigeons.
Go ahead.
We have pigeons.
Oh,
and
sweet.
yeah,
So,
sheep. We've had goats. We've had turkeys.
I remember you. So you'll buy like books off of Amazon, who are made by people like Randy Atkins. And I remember you got one time. Was it about chickens or something? It was so.
Oh, it was about raising quail. And it was the worst book. It was the least informative book. Because I was like, I could make some serious cash with quail because they're small, so you can fit a lot of them in a small space, you know. And so I ordered the book, thinking, you know, for $7 investment, I'm going to make thousands off of this. And it was like, it was clearly written by someone who's like English was like their fourth language. It was just, there was no information, just tons of misspellings, and it was just like very vague, like, if you buy quail and then, you know, market the product, you will become wealthy. It was just, you know, there's no true. And when I went to return it to Amazon, they just said that I could have my money back without even needing to send the book back, as if it was just like, yeah, no, we don't need it back. Just here's your money back. We know. Yeah, we know.
It was what they call a guerrilla book.
It was a guerrilla book where the people behind the authoring were not professionals of any kind.
And they said that in the introduction of the book. Yeah.
So we haven't even gotten into any goat information yet. It's just a preamble about don't expect too much.
The modern gorilla.
Everybody has time to read lots of books to obtain information. People like to grab a videotape, put it in their VCR, and be done with it within an hour or so. And that's what this videotape's also about. You know, not having the right information in the beginning can be costly, but knowing what you want and knowing how to avoid the unnecessary mistakes and pitfalls can save you lots of time and money. You know, after viewing this videotape, you may find that goat tending isn't for you at all. And well, that's okay. That means I've done my job and saved you lots of time and money there too.
Doesn't he have editing equipment behind him? I'm looking at 2 decks that he could have easily edited that out.
No, he wanted to give you the raw, unvarnished, cool guerrilla video feel.
Okay.
But hopefully not. I mean, hopefully you'll want to try goats though. Goats can be very rewarding, fun, and profitable. But we'll talk about that later on in the tape. There'll also be some phone numbers and addresses that you'll find interesting at the end of this tape. Please feel free to use them.
You think you'll find those interesting?
Okay, we have a lot to cover in this videotape, so let's get started right away.
Why didn't you just start with that? That's the only thing he needed to say.
Yeah. We're not going to get started right away. We're going to have a lot of black on there. Everybody at home, I hope they're doing kind of a hoedown square dance.
There are many things to consider before purchasing and owning goats. If you want to keep goats, it would be wise to know the type of goat that would best fit your needs. For example, if you are looking for goats as pets, the pygmy or the dwarf goats are an excellent choice. They're fun to watch, fun to be with, and they soon become part of your family.
Is that true?
The dwarf goats can also provide meat for the family and supply fertilizer
just like family
for the
members
garden.
that you eat.
They're also smaller and a lot easier to handle, especially for smaller children. They also make great low-cost 4-H projects. Although with the excellent nature of the goat, any breed would make a really good pet.
I like this B-roll.
You got to get one of those, J-Man. You got to get one of those.
I can't even tell. Is that a goat or some other animal that's pulling that thing?
I think it's a different animal.
It looks like a deer.
Yeah.
It looks like a llama.
Llama, yeah.
Whatever animal it is, it should not be pulling a fully grown woman.
No.
Though. You know, it's not a horse or a mule. Those are the only animals that should pull anything.
Listen to the way he says pet, too.
And also, but it makes for some great B-roll.
It does.
Yeah.
Breed would make a really good pet.
Did he try to do a pet there?
Oh,
or
like
was
a
it
bat?
just? Yeah, but or was it just like his?
Have you ever had a British girlfriend and you pick up a little bit of her accent after a while? I think what happened is he hangs out with goats so much he just picked up a little bit of goat speak.
It just rubbed off on him without knowing. Yeah. That's his version of having a British girlfriend.
Yeah.
Would make a really good pet.
dog following a guy.
If milk production is
I
your
wish the
interest,
dog
there
was,
are
like, pulling a
several
cat
types of
behind him.
goats that can provide you with an adequate supply of milk.
Milk.
Hell.
But keep in mind that milk goats will require a lot more work and attention. They will need to be milked twice a day, 7 days a week,
Jennifer Hunt?
and failure to do so can lead to serious health problems in milk goats. If the reason for wanting milk goats is to provide self-support or the sale of milk or milk products, then there are several good breeds to consider. The Nubian, Saanen, Toggenburg are all
Think the
really
goat's
good
driving any
milkers, and the
pleasure from
Lamaches
that?
are becoming popular,
That would
very
feel good.
popular.
That looks like I would feel good if I had an udder bag like that. That would
Yeah.
feel awesome. Yeah.
Oh,
Here's
another
a-
massage?
Here's
Yeah.
a flub. Here's your first flub.
Milkers, and the Lamaches are becoming very popular.
Popular.
Meat goats are fast
Whoa.
becoming popular, and with the introduction of the American boar goat, the meat goat industry will soon have very attractive qualities for meat goat production in America.
America.
If you enjoy knitting or working with wool, you might even try keeping Angora goats. However, you will need to live in very cold climates for the goats to produce an adequate amount of wool. It has also been noted that the joyous bleating of goats
I
can
want
be
you guys to
very
pay
disturbing
attention
to
to when he starts new sentences, he takes deep breaths in. He always does a to get ready for this like next long sentence. So listen, I think we should put together a montage of just all of his breathe-ins, like
Yeah.
to it. It's extreme.
It has also been noted that the joyous bleating of goats can be very disturbing to close neighbors. Also keep in mind that goats can, when uncontrolled, wreak considerable damage to farm fields, tree plantings, gardens, even automobiles. Goats do not eat tin cans.
Well, that guy's a champion. What does it say? Captain?
Mhm.
Captain 12, Aaron Rodgers.
Captain 12. There he is. Captain Cowlick.
Young Aaron Rodgers.
Look at how staticky his hair is. Go back. Look how staticky.
Yeah. Captain Cowlick. Number 12.
It's like he's ruffling out his feathers, or so, like he's a peacock.
He's presenting.
It's a very staticky goat farm.
The economics of production are not always
your
the
first traffic
primary
accident?
consideration for self-sufficiency.
I mean, just look at how
you're gonna wreck your car if you park your car on their pasture.
it's just trash. This farm's just trash.
The economics of production are not always the primary consideration for self-sufficiency. Therefore, look for more than material profit in keeping domesticated animals and take particular pleasure in the cheerful nature of the goat.
And then it kind of comes back in. Signifying the end of this segment.
Hey man, can you learn this song on your guitar? Can you learn this
Yeah,
song
I've
on your
been,
guitar?
it'll take me a couple of weeks, but yeah, I'll
Okay.
start working on it.
Okay.
It's complicated.
You gotta take your guitar off your wall, but it'll be worth it.
So to keep it very high on the wall too, I got to really stretch to get it.
Is that a cool? That's Randy Atkins Jr. right there.
Oh no, that's just. I thought it was a colic, but it's just a goat behind him. The goat and the bear are the same color. It looks like a massive colic though.
It does.
It
That would be
does.
impressive.
You're right. It's the same color as his hair, exactly. Could have edited out that black, but
It is estimated that the world goat population is over 500 million, with India in the lead at more than 65 million, followed by mainland China at more than 55 million. The United States is currently over 5 million goats. By the year 2000, there may be more than 900 million goats worldwide.
seems like too many.
Seems like information that doesn't really make a difference.
Now this, I just left this just for you, Joe. Like goat meat, it's just red text on black. entirety of the song. I mean, I'm gonna have a tough time not fast forwarding here because this is.
Chicken is not always an alternative.
Salmonellosis.
Why did he opt to write all this but not say it?
Yeah. Did it all in post, I guess. And then here's a bunch of tables. Jotting these notes down.
Damon, are you writing this down?
Yeah.
2.8.
Saturated fat 7.
It's going to come in a booklet that came along with the thing.
But I can't hear J-Man.
On the screen.
Say it again.
What?
Say it
Oh,
again.
I said this could have come in like a booklet that came with the tape. It didn't have to be on the screen. And most data is not just in video form. You know, it's like a good thing to have in like on paper. It usually works better.
For reference, yeah.
Otherwise, you have to pop it and fast forward to the part
Yeah.
and then
Pause
pause
it.
I mean, at least you
Read
get a
the
fun
entire
song
chart.
while you're reading.
Potential farmer is just like, okay, all right.
I don't know. I like a little bit more saturated fat in my animals. I'm going to go with the lamb.
Randy, do I need to
Okay.
write down just goat, or do I have to write down all of them? Pork too.
This is what guerrilla filmmaking is all about right here. All right, I have it memorized. You guys?
Yeah, I'll fast forward. I'm fast forwarding a lot right now.
Buying goat.
You're back in the market.
That's how you buy goat.
When buying goats for the first time, it's a good idea to contact a local association. Associations can put you in touch with breeders in your area and can answer most any questions you may have. An animal that is
Beautiful
sick or
footage.
has parasites will start you off in the wrong direction,
Here's my
and you will
sludge
not
pit.
be happy with goats. A goat is healthy when it eats well, looks lively, is sociable, runs and jumps, defecates in firm little round balls, and has bright brown, clear urine.
Here's
Goats
a shot
are-
of that you're in now.
Wait, what color did he say? Bright brown?
Bright brown
Or bright
clear.
yellow?
So
I think
Bright
it's
brown. What color was, Joe, quiz, what color was the urine that's good for goats?
Did he say bright brown?
Yeah,
Bright
you
brown?
just said it. Light brown, light brown and clear.
Hold on. Here's why I'm distracted. Nick, can you stop sharing? Here's why I'm distracted. It's because
Yeah.
I just had a thought about what these goats kind of remind me of. Our friend Ryan Olson. There's one picture of our friend Ryan Olson that doesn't he kind of look like some of those goats?
Yeah, the ones with the long ears.
Like, doesn't he kind of look like
Yeah, it's pretty close.
a little bit? Okay. Sorry, I was distracted. What were they saying about urine?
Now get Ryan on
What,
here.
well, looks lively, is sociable, runs and jumps, defecates in firm little round balls, and has bright brown, clear urine.
bright
like
brown
goats.
and clear.
Right.
Do those three things go together at all? Like, have you ever seen a bright brown? Like, oh, that brown, you know, it's just
Turn it
so-
down, man.
so bright. Turn
But
down
it's
this
also-
brown, man.
But it's also clear.
He comes in wearing this loud brown shirt. I mean, I had to wear sunglasses.
God, it was distracting.
It was this neon brown.
And it was clear.
Clear. Yeah.
Distinguishable
It's an
from
impossible
sheep by the
color.
presence of beards on some of the males, and a strong odor of the males during peak
They
breeding
smell
season.
terrible.
However, keep in mind that not all good goats are registered, and not all registered goats are good.
That's just-
Riddle is almost time.
Here's where it all pays off, though. Look at
Nick, was
these.
that your edit?
No,
Oh yeah, not to brag, but you got some ribbons.
this is what it's all about.
I'm gonna go ahead and say he hung him up perfectly too. I think that's displayed perfectly.
He had the same guy he hired to hang his guitar, hang these. Hey, buddy, while you're here, could you spend another 1,000 and hang up some ribbons on top?
If you could put up with the foul odors and all the vehicle accidents, this is the reward right here.
I like the gap between the two on the left, and it's because of that plaque. Look at, not to brag, dudes. Wait, back it up. Nick, back it up.
Where?
I feel like he could have easily put the one on the way left right there, on the way left here.
To fill in, yeah.
To fill it in instead of having that gap.
He probably could have taken that goat sprayer.
I think he's rent some of them out. I don't think this is all of them. I think he rents some of them out to people temporarily to extra goat income, you know.
For their modern goat videos. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, or just so they can feel cool.
Yeah.
I edited a lot out of just the informational stuff, but I left all the transitions in and out of the songs in.
Okay, good.
This shot again.
Goats are essentially mountain dwellers and can handle cold conditions very well.
Dwellers.
However, goats need to be housed and fed in a goat shed or barn during the harsh winter months.
Oh, he came back up.
Yep.
He's playing at the antenna of the thing at the top.
During the harsh winter months, especially in the northern regions of the United States. Dogs unfortunately love to kill goats and is a real problem.
Wait, back it up. What was the line? Dogs unfortunately like to kill goats. They love to kill goats. And then there's a pause. He goes, "That's a real problem."
It's the tone of his voice. Dogs unfortunately love to kill goats.
That is unfortunate. Not for the dogs. They love it.
They love it.
In the northern regions of
Ryan Olsen playing with that antenna.
In the northern regions of the United States. Dogs unfortunately love to kill goats and is a real problem. Keep in mind that you may want to move your fence from time to time. It's also been found that cabanas with slatted flooring 2 to 3 feet off the ground works very well in humid weather. It also helps in the interruption of reinfestation of endoparasites.
That's the last line before we get into this.
Now you're at it, right? Now you're at it?
No.
I love that carcass song. Infestation of endoparasites. I literally think they had a song called that.
And it sounds like this.
I'm gonna Shazam the song, see if anything comes up.
There's plenty more opportunities.
It's a Radiohead song.
It's Radiohead, you said?
It's Radiohead's most popular song.
Before you bring your new goat home, you must think of what to feed him or her.
God.
Is that the real edit?
No, they went over a lot of foods, and then I came in right when the song started again.
Wait, let me get Shazam going.
Think of what to feed.
By the way, when we did our news pranks as Chop and Steal, we said we had our own soundtrack. And we hit play on our boombox, and it was this song, including all the bleeding. And then we did an edit where it just kept skipping. So we thought it's the most irritating song, and it skips, and we're doing like stupid exercises. We just thought it would irritate them into submission. But you couldn't really even hear the song on the. Did you Shazam?
If you listen closely, you can hear it.
Yeah. Did you Shazam it?
Yeah, I'm gonna Shazam it now.
Okay.
Or her.
You got a song! We got it!
What?
Wait, Nick, stop sharing.
Yeah.
Growler? Can one of you guys look that up?
That artwork does not look like it matches it.
Growler
Evan?
by Evan Espinoza. All right, I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. I'll look. While you look it up, I'll keep playing the Modern Go. We're in the home stretch here.
Okay.
Not only will you have to treat for parasites, but lice are also a problem.
That shot. The goat is a perfect. Why would he?
Not only will you have to treat for parasites, but lice are also a problem.
You should use that as like a vaccination promotion.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That
Actually,
footage. You know, like everybody remember.
even a goat can do it.
Not only will you have to treat.
Feels fine.
Doesn't hurt at all.
Wait, play it back. I missed it before because I was looking up Evan Espinoza.
Not only will you have to treat for parasites, but lice are also a problem.
So lice,
You can see these at the base
they destroy your car. They smell bad,
of the
and your
hair.
dog will kill them.
Little dark
Your dog loves killing them.
specks.
Worth it for that light brown, bright brown urine, though.
That's also clear somehow.
The animal is scratching a lot,
It's all worth it.
rubbing along your fence or a wall. They probably have lice.
Lice too. Wait, I have hair like the little boys.
Yeah, got a goat behind you.
Many people want goats as pets. After all, goats are very loving animals and make wonderful pets. Signs of heat are tail wagging,
I like how you used pets twice in that sentence. He said, goats are wonderful pets. They also make good pets, or something like that.
Many people want goats as pets. After all, goats are very loving animals and make wonderful pets. Signs of heat are tail wagging,
Signs of heat?
riding other animals, or standing to be ridden, or bleating. Does must be in good health if you are to expect them to carry one or more babies for 5 months.
Zooming in on a goat vagina.
Dude, wait. When he's
Hey, that's real
When he's-
filmmaking for you.
when he's reading the voiceover, he's definitely in that same room that we saw him at the beginning, right?
Oh yeah.
And he's just reading off of like handwritten like spiral notebook paper, right?
That's my guess. And my guess is he edited this before and then just read to the visuals, like A/B roll cut style.
Yeah.
That's why they
Oh,
show
okay.
dead space,
Right. He didn't do the edits on the audio. He just
No.
let that roll. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
To carry one or
behind the
more
scenes.
babies for 5 months.
This is one of the greatest videos of all time. How did
I knew you would appreciate it, FJ-Man, too. I like when the already irritating song is more irritating because the tracking on the tape.
it's mostly filler.
Yeah. It never gets to like a middle 8. It's just always the chorus.
My favorite Growler song. Love Evan Espinoza.
That was up for just the right amount of time.
Oh man.
Soap made from goat's milk seems to be quite popular and can be sold in like flea markets or just to be used throughout the family. Goat meat can be made into many
Like,
dishes.
wait.
including
Like, you
soft-
haven't really thought about it. Just, you can sell it like flea markets or whatever bullshit.
Or your family.
Yeah.
Just
You
within
sell,
the
like,
family.
flea markets, whatever.
And he's so warbly here because of the tape. I love that.
Also, like he didn't have these chyrons before. He didn't have the text that came up before. This is a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah,
like the part.
it looks like it looks like the VCR itself created that text. You know, like when the
Yes.
EP logo comes on. You know, it's like
It's that same font.
like the milk production mode came on the deck.
Yeah.
You hit the milk production button.
Printed on the video.
I
Yeah.
should say he had these for the goat types. So like Nubian came up like this. I cut a lot of that out, but,
Okay, but
yeah.
also he had soap there that had the word soap on it, and then he also put the word soap up.
Yes.
So all right, just
Soap made from goat's milk seems to be quite popular and can be
Popular.
sold in like flea markets or just to be used throughout the family.
They're just thrown away.
Goat meat
I like this shot.
That actually looks good.
yeah, I'd have some of that. I'd
It's like
definitely.
a 70s cookbook.
But it's the thing I like about it is like if I had this out at a party, I'd put out the little goat figurine to let everyone know the adorable animal they were eating.
They connect
So
it
they
to the
wouldn't just
actual.
think that it was pork or something. Yeah, they'd be like, yeah, here's the little buddy getting led into the kitchen by the butcher.
Is that beef jerky on the
Goat meat.
sides?
Sausage
No,
sticks made.
I thought those were I'm seeing them as utensils, like special goat
Oh.
eating utensils.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, you're probably
can
right.
be made into many dishes, including sausage and jerky. Not to mention great barbecues and steaks.
Barbecue.
Many recipes are available in newsletters.
Many recipes are available in newsletters.
I get all my recipes.
The goat newsletters.
And steaks. Many recipes are available in newsletters, which are mailed to your house bi-monthly or monthly. Associations can be joined for a small fee, and we'll keep you in touch with all types of new information.
It'd be fun to be at that meeting, just to be a fly on the wall.
J-Man, is that you in the background there? Like a, right there in the corner with
what do you
the
guys
bright
think
brown
of
shirt?
FMG? Yeah.
The one wearing the bright brown shirt?
This is actually the fun.
bright brown clear shirt.
FMG stands for Fun Men Gathering.
Fun and Catherine.
For instance, the Florida Meat Goat Association business meeting held bi-monthly.
Black Phillip.
Where's its ears?
That one doesn't have, it has really small ears, that breed.
Where's its Ryan Olsen's?
I hope you've learned a
It's kind of like he's watching, he's like, ha 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 ha. Oh, hi, didn't see you there.
I hope you've learned a lot and enjoyed watching this videotape as much as I did producing
I was
it.
so entertained by my own B-roll. It's tough to tear myself away, but I'll do it. Close
Well,
here.
you should
As much as I enjoyed producing it.
Exactly.
I hope you've learned a lot and enjoyed watching this videotape as much as I did producing it. Well, you should be able to go out there now and get the kind of goats that best fit your needs and feel comfortable doing so.
What do you think about his posture?
Well, I was going to say it's win. This whole episode has been win-win because he had fun and we had fun.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
everybody wins.
I got a question. You guys do a lot of video editing, right? You know, spend 8 to 10 hours a day editing video.
Constantly.
Is your favorite chair like a wooden rocking chair? Is that your chair of choice?
It's
when
got
editing?
lumbar support. Yeah.
Yeah. Feels great on your butt. Feels
You
great
can
on your
rock
back.
while you edit. Yep.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Sip your lemonade. I also
Don't
edit on a porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a real person and I'd like to hear from you.
Wait,
Give me
back
a
it up,
call
back it up,
anytime
back it
you
up.
like
I'm a
to.
real person. What was that all about? Why
So
did he
don't
say he's a
forget
real
that.
person?
You might have forgotten that he was a real person, but don't.
Don't
Wait, so
forget,
he's not
I'm a
auto
real-
actor?
Believe it or not, no.
Okay.
Don't forget, I'm a real person and I'd like to hear from you. Give me a call anytime you like during business hours. Good luck. See you later.
That might have to be at the ending of VCR Party now. Good luck. See you later.
Real person and I'd like to hear from you. Give me a call anytime you like during business hours. Good luck. See you later.
See you later.
And then you expect the song to come back and just bring us home, and it's this bullshit.
I wonder if this is Atkins
This
playing that
is
guitar.
This is his music.
You're right. It has to
gotta
be.
be.
Yep. Musical score and voiceover by Randy Atkins.
Oh, he can shred.
Special thanks to the Florida Meat Goat Association, Ken and Carol Kenyon, and God.
Oh, Powell's family.
Yep, they helped out. Gretchen Scott. Look at.
Wait, so is he or isn't he an actor?
He's
That's
AI.
He's
He's
hasn't
AI.
been clear this entire time.
Right. No, he's a robot. He said it a couple times.
Oh, okay.
We're in the business.
Business
Yes.
spelled wrong. Yep. We got another one.
Whoa. Oh, I spelled business. I don't know what you guys.
Nick, will you call the number?
That's the same number I called.
Oh, you called that already?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Before you got on, I called the number, JC. The end. Now to classical gas. All right. Yeah, that's the modern goat.
Oh man. All right. Do you want to hear the song that I Shazammed?
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah, I found it. All right.
Because I'm imagining you playing this on a lot of car trips when the pandemic's over.
We got to talk about that, J-Man, in a second. But first, let's listen to the song "Growler" by Evan Espinoza. It should be the Modern Goat song.
Right. That's what Spotify thinks.
All right, here we go. Nailed it, Spotify. That was a song, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they got it. Well, we might have to make our own band camp of that song because I have the full song.
Yeah.
On
SoundCloud. We'll put it up on our SoundCloud page. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a hot one.
But that is an irritating song, played a lot, and you can't escape it.
Yeah, J-Man, you toured with us for a little while. We did you went on a couple tours with us. You did a Midwestern one with us where we went up to like Duluth and Minneapolis and then Sioux Falls and do you remember Two Live Jews, the album that I had, the CD
No, it doesn't ring a bell. No,
Forgot about it?
No.
Yeah.
No, I have no recollection. What are you talking about, Joe?
So where were we, Nick? We were in Athens, and our buddy Nate.
Yeah, who works at Wuck Street Records, said, "Oh, have you seen this one?" He gave us Two Live Jews, the CD, and it's like Two Live Jews had a hit with Miso Kosher, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then they decided to make a follow-up album that was disco and not rap, where it's like two younger Jewish guys doing stereotypical, like, Yiddish accents.
Yeah, and as long as I got Spotify up, it's on Spotify.
Oh boy.
Oh, good.
But so we would I would play this constantly.
Joe, I think for legal reasons, you want to be careful about playing this on VCR party.
It's for legal reasons.
Go to prison. Yeah, for legal reasons. You don't have the copyright. You got.
I think it would be worth it.
I talked to your lawyer. I talked to your lawyer a lot. Actually, we're Facebook friends, and we talk a lot about. You can't do this kind of stuff. Like you guys will go to jail.
Well, here's the thing: if we do get a lawsuit, if we do get sued, like that's great publicity for us. Like with the Chop and Steal thing, Nick. Like that really, we got on Tosh Point 0 or Tosh 2.0. So you do the math. Yeah. So anyway, we're on this tour, and this is one of the albums that I got obsessed with, and I would play it constantly. And J-Man, which song was it that you finally snapped on? That you were like you couldn't take it anymore. Do you remember?
I mean, internally I snapped, at every song, but God, which one was it?
I think it was physical.
Or it might have been Poop Real Good.
There was a certain part of Physical that is just really. It wasn't how annoying their voices are, or like the bad like MIDI soundtrack music. It was a certain lyric that just infuriated.
I know which lyric it is. It's on Physical. Let me just play it. All right, hold on.
And you'll be mine tonight. You should get a physical. We ought to get a physical. And you should get a physical. We're gonna have a condom talk. We're gonna have that condom talk. And get a physical. I just got my physical. And you should get a physical. And we'll have that condom talk. We're gonna have a condom talk.
Wait, stop. Pause it once.
Yeah.
I know what the lyric is. It hasn't come yet, but I know what it is. We're gonna have some safe sex with latex. that was the part.
And
that
then
really,
he reverses it. We're gonna use the
We're gonna have
latex.
latex with safe sex, and I hated it so bad because like the most lazy songwriting thing you can do is just to flip that, literally just reverse the lyric that you just said and rhyme the same. You know, like you come up with a new rhyme. If you want to keep rhyming, you gotta introduce a third word. But he just says the opposite. Just so phoned in.
Do you want to listen to it, or
have the safe sex with latex?
Latex.
Gonna have the latex with safe. Is that? It's something like that.
Yeah, that's
hold
it.
on? Maybe I'll hit it.
I'm gonna get the physical, practice safe sex with latex. And when I make the
Wait,
good,
here.
use the latex for safe. I'm gonna get the physical. I should get the physical. I'm gonna use the latex for safe sex. I'm gonna practice safe sex with latex. And when I make the
I'm gonna
good,
do some latex with safe sex. I'm gonna practice safe sex with latex.
And
That's just, it breaks all the rules.
And I remember you were in the back seat. You were in the back seat, and all of a sudden you just snapped. All of a sudden you just snapped, and you're like, "I can't take this anymore." And we pulled over. I think we went to like a gas station. I went to the bathroom, and then you guys hid the CD on me. Right?
Yeah.
Didn't you like put it in the trunk or something? And I couldn't find it.
Somebody's backpack in the trunk.
I just put it in the pouch in the back of the seat. Put it down in the bottom, but you didn't look very hard for it. I think you were just as annoyed as we were, but you wanted to make it seem like you wanted to play
It was endurance. Yeah, it was a test of endurance because it was being played.
It was a relief when we had the.
There's a
CD on you.
comfortable volume to listen to any music. And then Joe finds the notch above that, and then plays.
Well, it's like in a rental Ford tempo too, so it's got like the worst factory stereo. He just I think he uses the treble instead of the volume, so he just cranks the treble.
Right. So it does get louder.
I have another question. I have another annoyance with that song. I mean, I've gotten plenty of physicals in my life. Has your doctor ever brought up safe sex during it? Like, is
no,
that
maybe
like
at Planned Parenthood they would, but
the tropes of getting a physical are like, turn your head and cough, right?
Yeah.
Which they never mention in the song at all.
No,
the whole thing is about how he has herpes and how the doctor had to have a safe sex talk with him.
Well, but also the conceit is that these are two old men. So the doctors talk to old men.
You didn't explain that though. That their characters are elderly Jewish men. They're not just.
They're actually guys in their 30s.
Right.
They're guys in their 30s playing old. So why would they have the clap? Where do old men get? That's just not. That doesn't. Make it,
there was a report about STDs going around nursing homes, but I don't think
that they were talking about that.
Not in the 90s.
No.
Well, we got off track, but I guess we were on the subject of irritating songs, so we should probably call it a day. But I just want to remind
tears in my eyes from that one.
That was a funny one. I want to remind everybody that we're not actors, that we're just hosts and guests of a show where we watch The Modern Goat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we really addressed the current political climate well with that.
I think so too. I think that we got our fingers on the pulse of what's going on in the country right now. Perfect.
Don't watch the news. Watch The Modern Goat with us. That's why you subscribe.
Hey, can I do a quick plug? If you need any goat products, of the J-Man goat products, you can pick them up at a flea market or whatever.
Or a newsletter. You get a newsletter or something?
Or just hand them out to your family. Get them and hand them out to your family or whatever.
Okay, then what about your recipe newsletter that you send out?
Yeah, sign up for my recipe newsletter. It's got it's got all the caloric information on a chart on a videotape that you have to watch in your VCR to know how many calories there is in the dishes. And
it's called Cooking Goats with the J-Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do it for real plug though. What's your Twitter and all that stuff and Instagram? And do you want to do all that? You don't have to.
Well, my name is JC Catlin, so there's not many people with that name, and you can look me up and find my jokes on the internet.
Yep.
JACY, spelled the same number of letters as the word go.
That's a good way to remember it.
That was a fun one. We'll be right back right after that, everybody. Thanks,
all
JC.
Right. That's all. That's it.
Bye, dude.